picked up.
Lally ho, friends. Welcome to episode 35 of Kupo Quest. Just a quick off the top, we are down one player tonight, but I think we're going to be okay because it's going to be a nice, slow RP only episode. We'll see. I don't really know.
Nothing is going to happen. There's no reason for dread.
And the only reason we say that
Good.
is because of what happened last episode. So just keeping in mind both of our parties here, and I say that because our main party has split up. The cardinal rule in D&D always split the party. Two of them, Blake and Grunthor, have gone back to Mysidia to deal with some family matters. To much success. They have not only managed to maybe find a way to deal with this plague that's spreading, but also have managed to make Grunthor's family, whom he now remembers, free of holding the curse. So they are now free to go. However, Grunthor and Blake did realize they had other things that they had to do, and they have left them in the care of Hikael and Mysidia, and are heading back to the portal room so they can get to Alexandria. However, on the way, they were stopped and noticed by Odonus, the archmage of Mysidia, who is not their biggest fan, father of both Izzy and Hikael. Meanwhile, our other group is on an airship, the only functioning airship in the world at the moment, flying up to Alexandria to rendezvous with their friends, who they assume is already there because there has been no communication between these two teams in the day or two since they've left. No one has thought to tell the other people what's going on. So they are flying into what they think is a reunion with their friends, and nobody's there. As they are coming up to the gates of Mysidia, they spot one lone figure standing outside. Nozak recognized this figure as the Dark Knight of Lindblom, the Empire. Basically, this character is someone that the Empire has employed in the past, very sparingly, and it usually is not good news for whoever they're up against. And that's all we know. Before we started this, we rolled off to see which of our two groups had the privilege of starting their little intro scenario first. And it looks like we are going...
I rolled so well.
Well, in this case, you did.
You had the number one roll, emphasis on the one. I was a 2, sorry.
You can even see. Yeah, no, you can. It was a 1. You can.
Oh,
see
you
it
can. Yeah, it's in the log. You can see.
see.
So we decided highest winner gets to go first, and Blake brought out the number 1. So played the power card there. So at this point, keeping in mind, Ava, you have pushed through the night and have taken 1 point of exhaustion, but you have managed to get here basically at dawn. So as the sun's rising and just casting its light across the land, the Dark Knight is very stark. I mean, he's not a giant or anything, but he's standing out against, almost because he's the only thing in this field that is right in front of Mysidia. Sorry, Alexandria. See, this is what you do when you split me up, people. I got too much in my head right now. So what are you doing? At the moment, he's just standing there, stoically.
Menacingly. Let me close my window, because that was loud. Okay. With working with the Empire, would I remember or know if Alexandria had, like, an airship docking bay, or whether it would be easier for us to try and do it, like, outside of the city and go in?
Okay. Yeah, give me a history check.
Okay. Ha! Nat 20.
Nat 20. So,
yay, history.
You would know, yes, Alexandria does have an airport docking station, but probably not in a lot of use right now because nothing's flying. Yeah. But you wouldn't know the general layout of where it was. It's actually around the northern side of the city. So you guys are flying up from the south. The gate actually faces south. So the gate itself kind of faces down towards Empire territory. So you would either have to fly around or over top of the city into the back, the northern side, to dock.
Yeah. Okay. Can Ava see, like, the area? Like, is the thing to control it on the top, or is it inside, like, in the ship?
So it's kind of more back towards the aft of the ship, raised a little bit. He wouldn't be able to see as much as you can. So he wouldn't. Right. He probably can't see the figure from where he's standing.
Okay. I am going to walk over to Ava after seeing the Dark Knight, and I'll be like, "Hey, so, fun fact, you know how we kind of plan to try and like park the ship just a little bit out of the city to like try not to raise too many suspicions and stuff like that? We're gonna park it in Alexandria because, long story short, there's okay. I'm gonna like take a moment to explain the Dark Knight and how Limblom uses the Dark Knight Empire, all that shit. I would rather deal with the authorities of Alexandria and be able to get to the to Queen Sarah, and hopefully use that as a diplomatic thing, as this is a diplomatic mission, than deal with that bastard.
Okay, question.
It's gonna hurt. Yeah.
Why are we dealing with that at all? Fuck the Dark Knight. That's not our responsibility. That's Alexandria's responsibility. Let's get our friends and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I know, but like the Dark Knight, they only really use it when like shit's really gone south. Like when everything else fails, you send the Dark Knight.
So what the hell are you gonna do? You're an ex-factor of the Empire. You're not very convincing here.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm nervous. I mean, I might be able to convince them not to, but I mean, I hope you and Izzy don't hate me for having to play that I'm pretending to be with Noctis. If it comes to that.
I mean, if that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. But
I
feel like we should just not get involved with this thing in general if we can.
Yeah, well, that's why I was trying to hope that we could just get in the city, use the diplomatic mission as a bargaining chip with Alexandria. I'll tell them the Dark Knight's there because they know all about that shit. Yeah, alright. If you... Yeah, look, it might just be easier. Alright, we'll just park it somewhere and... I'll just make their life a living hell.
Okay, so what is the plan? Where are you planning on putting this ship down?
Where are you parking us, Dad?
I mean, I guess we might as well use the dock. We have no idea where Sarah is, so it's going to take us a while to find her.
Okay.
Potentially.
Okay. Flying straight over the city? Going around the side of the city? How are you approaching?
I'll go around the side of the city.
Okay. Passive perception, Nozak. You got like 1,000,000, right? 21.
I think it's like a 21.
Almost Grunthor's AC. Okay. So, as you kind of veer around and you're getting closer, Nozak, as you're kind of watching off the side of the ship, you notice for the first time the knight who's been standing there basically just kind of very patiently waiting. Now that you're a little bit closer, you can see a little bit more of the details. He has a giant greatsword that he has stuck into the ground in front of him. And he's basically just got both hands on the hilt of the sword, just kind of standing. Looks like he's waiting for something and just looking straight at the gate, which is currently up. And you notice his head just kind of tilt and just watches your flight. Doesn't make any movement.
Theater Major.
Who, me?
No,
or that guy. Okay. You haven't seen this figure in probably a decade, at least.
Yeah.
Or even heard that he was deployed within the last 10 years. He seemed to notice you, but having skirted around the outside of the city, he just watches as you fly around to the back.
Ava, I'm not gonna lie, that makes me nervous. We need to get in and out as quicker than before. If we...
I'm very fast. I can find Biggs and Wedge pretty easily. Well, I should be able to, at least.
Knowing Luca, I know that he would have taught Nelly a few things about sneaking around and shit, because little bastard can't fucking help himself. Alright. Okay, if we need to move really quickly, if I say trust me, I need you to trust me 100%, okay? Just like I do to you.
If you're gonna get violent, I need something a little more than just trust me, though. I need another keyword than trust me. If you're gonna get violent.
If I'm gonna get violent, Okay, if I need you to trust me, I'm just gonna say trust me. If I'm
Okay.
gonna get violent, I'm just gonna scream fuck it.
Okay, I like it.
Deal?
You hear that, Izzy? Keep that in mind.
Izzy just kind of nods. They seem to be engrossed in some kind of book that they're reading or studying.
Does not surprise me.
Fucking nerd.
Yes, jock episode. No, I'm kidding.
As you, yeah, kind of. As you, there will be no white birds this episode for sure. As you start to pull in, the dock is easy enough to find. It's designed to, usher in and out air traffic. There's also, hey, give me a perception check. Actually, I'll let you do this, Nozak.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're the lookout.
I'll just take the 14.
Okay.
8 plus 6. I feel like I might be a bit too focused on the Dark Knight. Maybe I've missed something.
You do, at first, you think you start to panic a little bit because the landing strip is seemingly full. All of their grounded air transport not having been able to go out. And just when you're starting to think about, oh God, what are we going to do? You do manage to find one place you think that you could put down. You notice, however, that there is a huge crowd that is gathered, and they're all watching this ship come in.
Yeah, look, I don't think we could have avoided this, hey? I feel like this is to be expected. What? Are we even going to try to spin a story? I mean, they should know about Limblum by now, surely, right? Like, they should know about Noctis, they should know about shit going south. Surely word has spread. I mean, the merchants talk a lot. I'm sure they would have had their own network. Are we even going to go with a cover story? Or are we just going in guns blazing?
I mean, I just plan on finding our friends. I don't know if guns blazing is the proper term for this, but...
Yeah, true.
I don't plan on talking to any of these people. I plan on just doing my dope monk shit, as you call it. And finding our friends.
Okay. Alright, if anybody does come up to us, then I'll think of something. But
right,
yeah, we need to get in and out as soon as we can, because I don't like that Dark Knight being there. Alrighty, there's a small area that we can dock just over here. I'm just going to kind of like point it out to him and where we should be able to fit the ship.
Parallel park an airship.
Beep, 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 beep.
You know what? Let's have a roll. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
No, you're...
Uh-oh. Let's see. What would be appropriate for this? Let's just go with dexterity. If you can think of a skill that you'd want to apply to it, let me know. But right now, I'm just going to say straight dex.
You're going to ask the monk, rogue, cleric, ranger, druid, warlock?
Yeah. No proficiency bonus, because you have not done this before. Is that a 1?
Oh,
maybe.
Do you have inspiration?
Yeah, it is. No, I don't.
So, I help because I'm like telling him where to go?
He's the only one that can physically do this, though. As he's trying to land it, once you start getting in, Nozak, you realize it just a second too late that the spot you found is just a little small. As you start to bring it down, and you hear this crunching noise as he kind of brings it in and just destroys the front of another one of these airships. You see people start screaming and running as you kind of bump into it, coming in a little harder than you thought you were, and it kind of lurches you all to the side. Give me a dexterity saving throw, both of you.
I can fix that.
What does the plus mean if there's a plus?
Oh, now I get a 20.
What's the plus next to a dex saving throw? I've got a plus there. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Luckily, you have advantage or a bonus on certain things.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just roll it then. That's a 10.
10.
Nearly a 19.
I'm I'm just imagining that scene from like Galaxy Quest where the kid's like trying to like get it into the space dock and everybody's just like leaning over, like move, and he like scrapes off like half of the ship.
I love that.
Pretty much what's happening. Let's see. Ooh, okay. You, Ava, thankfully managed to, as it hits and lurches, grasp onto the control. Because otherwise, if you let go, it gets worse. You, however, managed to hold on. Nozak, on the other hand, completely goes and starts just kind of rolling down the ship and slams into the side of the ship. You're going to take a little damage.
Yeah, look.
3 points
I do have an ability that lets me like roll a d4 to add to it to turn it into a save, but I don't think that's going to work. What'd you say? 3? 3 damage.
As you slam into the side, and eventually, though, Ava, you do manage to get control and kind of put it down a little lopsided. And at this point, the crowd has dispersed back away from where you are, but even more people are starting to pour in. Nozak, you also notice that at this point there's some guards that are starting to pour in as well.
Oh,
That was to be expected. Oh, cool monk shit. I hate to say it, but I might be here for a little bit if I'm to convince these people, unless we just say fuck it.
I mean, I'll leave diplomacy up to you, and I'm gonna hop over and start trying to find our friends.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Are you hopping? Are you just hopping off the ship? Like
Once it's like stationary and on the
Sure,
ground, yeah,
sure.
I'm just gonna hop off and go.
Okay. Oh, so just running through the crowd.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds like a fun place to jump to Mysidia. Okay. We'll come back to that in just a second. So, halfway across the world here, on the very other end of the continent, high in the sky, in the floating city of Mysidia, we have our two friends, Blake and Grunthor, being escorted by Hikael towards the portal room, come face to face with Izzy's father, Odonus, who is just looking at them, standing between them and the room. And he makes eye contact with Hikael. I'm so disappointed in you. I thought I made myself explicitly clear that they were no longer welcome in my city. And here I find you sneaking them around, trying to hide them from me. What a disappointment you turned out to be. Hikael stops for a second, just kind of taken aback. Are the two of you doing anything in this moment?
At the moment for Grunthor, I haven't put my hand on my sword yet, but I do have my shield down on my arm, getting ready to defend Hekael and Blink, and of course, Duchess.
Blake, anything from you?
I think Blake is just going to be kind of like, because she's sitting behind Grunthor, right?
You are Grunthor. Were
Yeah.
you on Duchess? You were riding Duchess, or were you walking?
Yeah, we're riding her, I think, because we were talking. That was part of the trying to
Plan
figure
was-
out what we're. Yeah.
To try and get to the portals as fast as possible,
Gotcha.
because Hekael, I think last episode was like, haste.
We got to go. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I would imagine you
Yeah.
would be behind. Can't even really see what's
Uh,
happening.
Yeah, I think she's just kind of holding on to Grunthor, kind of into. Or actually, I'm gonna like. She's gonna stand up behind Grunthor, just kind of like look over his shoulder and just kind of like hold on out of sight, like hold on to Grunthor's back, like out
Okay.
of sight.
Yeah. I imagine you're like
From
grabbing his
Odonus.
shoulders and just kind of, just little eyes peeking up. Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to get like eye line with
Odonus.
Odonus.
Okay. Hikael takes a minute and just stumbles and tries to find his words. Father, I brought them here because they could help with the the pox. We think we may have found a cure, and that's the only reason that they're here. Who? Odonus's eyes just kind of narrow. Can't even lie appropriately. Where were you taking them? Where are the rest? They're not here. These are the only two that are here. Father, I promise. Izzy's not here. Odonus's eyes narrow again. I thought I at least had one son I could be proud of. Disappointment. He looks to you now, Grunthor. Where are your friends? Where are they hiding? And what are you doing here?
Firstly, you do not command me, nor my friends.
I am the archmage, and you are in my city.
You are the archmage of the city. It is not yours. It is the citizens.
Of
your
which
sons.
You are not.
Correct. Thank the gods. I would be personally disappointed in a father like you. We came here to help cure the pox or find a solution towards it. We may have succeeded.
Give me a persuasion check.
They're rolling and not me.
Be a good time for one of those 20s. Ooh.
Oh, no.
Well, I'm going to
6.
burn an inspiration on this.
Go for it.
Can I bless him?
You can. Yep.
That was worse anyway, though.
Oh no. Well, you're blessed.
He just starts laughing.
What does bless do? Does it give me advantage? No.
It's like a
No,
D4, I think, right?
I meant, yeah, I was going to say guidance. Sorry, like cantrip.
Yeah, okay. If
I
you want to
mean-
take the D4, might as well. You got it.
Yeah.
No.
Woohoo! I did not beat my original roll.
You expect me to believe that my son, disappointment though he may be, has been working on this for months, and you come in and solve this problem.
I never
Enough
said
with
I
the games.
solved this problem.
I've asked you not to
Your
return.
son. You're
He-
correct. Yes, you did.
He kind of just cuts off as you kind of keep interrupting him, and he just bites his lip, and his eyes just narrow.
I only answer to one person. You are not it. Do you want to blast me into oblivion like all those others that you have? Is that your answer to the pox? Unlike your son who is actually working towards a solution?
I have kept this pox contained. My actions have kept it from killing hundreds. How dare you come into my house with these words? How dare you stand in judgment of me? What have you done?
I do not judge you. You judged yourself. Your actions speak louder than your words, though you are speaking very loudly.
He stops looking at you and turns towards Hikael. How could you do this? I gave you a direct order. We spoke of this. Hikael, at this point, his eyes just kind of go to the floor, and he can't meet his father's. In the span of weeks, I have lost 2 sons. Get out of my sight, Hikael. We will discuss this later. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Hikael's eyes just kind of drop, and he just nods at the floor. He kind of glances over to the 2 of you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And he starts to back away.
I'm going to jump down from Duchess
Okay.
and put my hand on Hikael's shoulder
He stops.
as he's turned away.
He
was
stops
like-
and he looks at your hand.
You are doing the right thing. You don't have anything to be sorry about. It's your poor excuse of a father who'd rather save hundreds by killing thousands. That is the wrong thing.
I'll keep them safe. I swear to you.
Thank you.
He kind of leans in. You can't beat him. Just get past him.
I don't plan on fighting him. But know this. You are more than what he is.
I don't know if that's true, but I'm trying. I'm sorry. And then he pulls himself away from your grasp and disappears down the hallway. Good intimidation roll from Odonus on his son, who has been conditioned to, So that was unfortunate. What are the 2 of you doing?
I'm going to say we will leave your how do I word this?
I gotta say, I love how antagonistic Grunther's being right now. It's beautiful.
Oh. The sass. Mwah. Beautiful.
I'm gonna add more to that sass. I'm going to do a grand bow, and it's like, oh, Mr. or Lord Archmage, you've thrown us out once. We came back to help still. Throw us out as many times as you want. Our life is to help. I know you claim that you have saved hundreds, but again, you did it by killing thousands. We're going to leave and continue our journey to try and save Fantasia. Sorry, I had to look away. It was like, what was the name of...
It's not super cleverly named. Give me your persuasion check, but it will be with this. Oh, let's see what you finish saying.
If you wish to strike us down, that'll be on you. You've already done it to, again, thousands. Or you can let us pass and let us try and help. And we'll be out of your city again.
Persuasion check. It is with disadvantage.
Oh, whoops. I only rolled once.
18.
And a 1, yay!
Oh,
Did not work at all.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my. You're right.
Like when
go ahead.
when I was gonna say when Grunthor says like you can strike us down if you wish, like Blake just kind of look at him like
Dude.
This motherfucker.
His eyes just narrow. You're right. I have kicked you out once, and here you stand. I won't make that mistake again. We're going to roll initiative. But first, we're going to jump back over to the other two. So,
Where Ava and Nozak find the port of Mysidia and like get everyone the fuck out of there.
Ava, you jump down and just as your feet hit the ground, you're running already. Are you leaving Nozak behind? Because you are much faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to need a dexterity check, and it can be acrobatics if you want. Because basically you're trying to move quickly through a bunch of people. So you're going to have to try to, get around them without just barreling them down. Unless your goal is to juggernaut through them and just barrel them all down.
Can I use the arrow cantrip to kind of push people out of the way softly?
Absolutely. Yeah, if you're just trying to kind of help them. So yeah, you can have advantage on this using that.
Okay. Cool.
It's an interesting use of that spell. Because you're not trying to shove them 5 feet or anything. You're just subtly moving them away. 15.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of, yeah.
15. Okay. Yes, you are easy enough to do that as you're kind of running. All of these people are kind of gathered, and you just, with your mastery of the wind, just start subtly pushing people away. You hear some people, as you do this, just in passing, quickly go, "Whoa, was that a breeze? What? Is the wind? The wind is the airship?" And then you're gone. With the 15 too, it's enough because as you kind of get towards the end of the crowd, that's where the guards have kind of started, and they start coming in on you. But the 15 was just what you needed to just basically, as they're kind of coming in, you dope monk shit, kind of baseball slide underneath them, then pop back up and just poosh, and you're gone. So a few of them turn to give chase, but you're way too quick. Nozak, on the other hand, starts clambering down the side of this thing. At this point,
Spider rabbit.
At this point, some of the guards are shoving people aside, much less delicately than Ava just now, until there's about 5 that kind of rush up, and they've all drawn their swords and are kind of just pointing them at you, and then they kind of stop and they look around at the damage that was done in this landing. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, well, I mean, I could fix that quite easily, actually. Just give me a little bit of time. So, here's the deal. The long story short, Limblom has fallen. We are currently on a diplomatic mission to rescue someone of high importance and take them back to a safe space in another city. Obviously, with there not being any wind, there's no ships. The whole trying to dock in here was my idea. I apologize for that. We didn't really have anywhere else we can go because there is the Dark Knights of Lindblom out the fronts of the gates. You guys know what that is, right? Please tell me you know what that is. You've heard of Lindblom and all the shit that's going down there. The Empress and the Emperor are dead, and Noctis has taken over. You guys haven't heard about it?
They all kind of just look at each other. Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. Oh, I'm re-rolling that with inspiration. Are you happy, DM? We all use it our inspiration.
Yeah, I know. You're blowing it on stuff that not even.
17. I'll take that.
Are we all out? Are we all out? Oh my god, that means the puns are coming. Oh no.
Hey, we're a very punny group, so it's okay.
That's true. They all kind of look at each other. One of them kind of lowers their weapon just in surprise, and then his buddy kind of elbows him in the shoulder. Oh yeah, he brings it back up.
None of you heard about what happened in Limblum. The Emperor and the Empress are dead. Sid and I have escaped because we want nothing to do with Noctis.
Wait,
He's already
you're from the
rallying
Empire?
troops. We escaped to get out because we were in danger. I'm not allied with the Emperor, with the Empire.
I don't need another persuasion check on that one.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Of course, I rolled another 4.
I think we're gonna need you to come with us.
Here we go. Fine. And then I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna look around. You have absolutely skedaddled by now, so
Yeah, he was
you're out of
gone.
here. We're gonna need to be able to get back to the ship, so I need to play along for now. I'm just gonna scream out, "Alright, trust me," and then I'm just gonna walk with them. Hopefully Ava heard that.
He did not. He is far. He's way too far gone. I'm assuming he was sprinting. Like, I'm assuming you were dashing. So,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
What's your speed? What is your walking speed? Ava.
It's 40.
Yeah, he's out of there. He could have been Step of the Winding, or do you have the Rogue one too? Do you have your level 2 Rogue? Yeah, you're gone.
Oh, no.
Oh, you don't have. Okay. So, Ava,
Fine.
where are you going? As Nozak gets kind of surrounded and carted off to who knows where, Ava, what's your plan? Where are you running to?
I'm going to ask people that are passing by or going to places that look like businesses and ask them where the nearest tavern or where the nearest inn is. And then I'm going to go to that place and ask for... I don't know if Biggs and Wedge have like code names that we've used that they check in under. And I would check in and see if there's any people staying under their code names or just under their names in general.
Give me an
Try and find them that way.
investigation check.
Okay. I'm all right at those.
20. Yeah, you're not too bad at
20
those.
total.
Okay. You do eventually manage to find one. You have to stop at about 4 different inns. And this is a big city. So it is taking quite a while. You get pointed to, I mean, there's lots here. It's interesting, though. Everyone here, even in the inns, it's very tense. Like, every inn you go into, there's not a lot of jolliness. There's not a lot of just, people in the best of spirits. Which strikes you a little as odd. But eventually...
Spirits Tavern.
Hey, but I said it, so you don't get the credit. Eventually, you do find a place that has 2 people that you recognize the name, Luke and Han. Since Biggs and Wedge is a Star Wars reference, let's just pay it back, okay? So you do find 2 people that are registered there. It's a modest tavern. It's not one that is very fancy. It's not one that's very kind of a hole in the wall. It's the perfect lying low, not trying to attract too much attention either way kind of place to stay.
Would you say it's a cantina?
I was trying to make a pun on like a tavina. Because in Australia we've got a pub or a tav instead of a tavern or like anything like that.
It's going to be called Cantina de Chocobo, okay? So that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to think of, something clever. Thanks for the cantina.
I
That
love
worked right
that.
there. So, you do manage to, with the investigation check, eventually you can kind of talk, sweet talk the guy into giving you the information. Because, they don't normally just hand it out, but you're pretty good at what you do. And you do find out that there are 2 people staying here, room 6. On the second floor.
I'll go over to room 6 on the second floor then.
Okay. What do you do when you get there?
Knock knock. It's your friend.
there is, at first, no response. And then there is an odd knock back. You recognize the pattern, though. It's a call and response knock.
Oh, okay. I'll do the response knock.
After 3 seconds or so after you finish the response, the door opens just a little bit, and you don't see anybody. Until then you look down. Wedge is just kind of standing. Ava? And the door kind of shuts back in your face, and you hear dragging something over. You hear him kind of hop up onto something to reach up and get the little... and then you hear it just kind of be kicked away as he jumps down and opens the door and just kind of swings it open. You're back! And he just kind of runs out and he kind of grabs you around the legs and gives you a nice little hug. Is it just you?
No, we also have Nozak and Izzy. Where is everybody else here? Where's everybody else?
It's just me at the moment, but come on in. Come on in. Kind of looks both ways down the hallway, shuts the door behind you. No, we've kind of split up throughout some of the city, but Biggs went over to check on them, just make sure everything was okay. They're not far, but
Okay.
we kind of just figured it wasn't the best idea for everybody stay in one place.
No, good call.
So what do you?
We have an airship. Oh yeah, we have an airship, and we're getting out of here. I don't know if you want to go. It's a long story, trust me, but we have an airship.
Cool.
We're going to Balam.
Okay.
And yeah, so if you want to go, like, pack your shit right now, because there's apparently a Dark Knight of Lindblom here.
we know.
I thought that was
No,
okay,
no.
good. I thought that was just like I thought that was a fantasy. I didn't know that shit was real.
No, he showed up 2-3 days ago and he made some demands.
Has he just been standing there for 2 or 3 days?
Yeah. Ever since he showed up.
Holy shit.
The guards went out to see him. He made some demands, and then they returned. I assume it's been very tense around here. I assume they took the information to the queen, but she's not responded, and he's just been standing there for 3 days.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know.
So, yeah, pack your shit.
Yeah,
Because
once he showed up, we started trying to think of how to get out of town, but there isn't a way. I mean, if even half of what I've heard about this guy is true, then there's no way around him. Except, of course, maybe in the sky, but that wasn't really an option.
Yeah, well, it is now, thankfully.
Well, we actually have tried to stay packed. We didn't really want to set down roots here anyway. Let me grab mine and Big's stuff, and then I can take you to where they're at.
Yes, please. Let's try and be as quick as we can. Nozak is probably hoarding off a bunch of guards, being a very smooth talker.
I'm sure he's like got that silver tongue. I'm sure he's fine.
Yes. Yeah. Wait.
If I can, just quickly, because I just realized I have a thing that I can do for Nozak being carted off. Would I just be able to, like, print a receipt and use magical tinkering on the receipt to record a 6-second message just saying they've taken me to away and, like, put it up against the ship before walking off? Or was it too late for that, be honest?
It's not too late. I'll let you do it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to decide how they'd react to you starting to do something like that. Give me a sleight of hand check.
There's a sleight of hand check? Holy shit, there is. Okay, cool. I was like, what is that? Dex? Ew.
Yeah, it's Dex.
12.
12. It was a low DC. You're able to get that off. As they're
Okay,
kind
cool.
of...
Thank you.
they're still, kind of a little flabbergasted by the news that you gave them. So
Right.
you're able to get it.
Leaving a message, carted off. Oh, carted off, bring you-know-who, and then up on the thing.
Gotcha. Is that all you're saying?
Yep.
Okay. Got it. With that,
Sorry.
let's go back to Mysidia. And roll initiative. See how
Yay.
this goes. Oh, let's see how this
So
goes.
much anxiety.
Oh,
Of course, that's where I roll. A nat 20.
Oh God!
Oh.
Guess what?
You know what?
He
You
did
got it where
too.
it counts. You got it where it counts.
He did too. Oh man, what is your dexterity? Let's do it that way.
Hopefully higher than
11.
a mage.
11.
No.
Oh, he's gonna go first.
I wear plate armor. I'm not gonna be
Oh, right, yeah.
yeah.
About that, sorry.
Blake, you rolled an 8, but there's only 3 of you in this, so it's gonna be fast. Let's see. So here's where my prep shows through. I found this. I haven't listened to it. Let's see if it works. Okay, we're gonna just load up the music. See if it works. It's called Archmage Fight. So let's see. All right. As you finish your plea, or your, this is how it's going to be, he decides that he's not having it this way, and he is going to move to strike. So with that, with the rolls, he will be going first.
Ew.
I think he's just going to start off, easy. As he says that, it's almost instantaneous. As he says, I won't make that mistake again. He holds his hands out, pushes them together, and the room itself around you at the moment starts to get cold as he just blasts a cone of cold directly down the hallway, encircling all 3 of you. So I am going to need a Constitution saving throw.
Changing the dice too.
Ooh, is that a 7?
Yeah.
The ironic thing about this is I think this is a winnable fight with everybody there. It might be winnable now. I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying I don't think it would even... 27. Whoa.
And for Duchess, +1. Eight.
Ugh, those are not good numbers. So the 27 succeeds. The others do not. So I will roll... Oh, God. You know what? I'm going to do this one live. Just because it's easier.
Ooh.
It's easier for me to get the just 8d8s.
Okay, do you have a box of doom?
I didn't have 8d8s. I don't feel like rolling them. So you get to see this one. If they roll. My God. 8d8 is pushing the RAM on my computer, I guess. 42 points of damage as this cold just blasts down the hallway. Blake and Duchess take all of that. And
I am actually going to use my reaction.
okay. Go for it.
I'm trying to decide which one I'm going to use.
Oh man.
Oh, this music's sick.
It worked out. I think it worked out. I took a shot with it, but
Except
I'm going to use my new job, Aura of Knighthood.
okay.
I can shield others from harm at the cost of my own health. When a creature within 10 feet of me takes damage, I can use my reaction to transfer that damage to me instead of that creature taking it.
Okay.
Any other effect that might accompany the damage are also transferred to you, and this damage cannot be reduced in any... Well, it says cannot be reduced in any way. However, I have natural defense against cold.
Okay. That would be fine, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
A
I'm
natural
actually going
defense,
to-
yeah. That was more to
Yeah,
say, I could clarify it, but that was more to say like any other additional job combinations or anything, so.
Got it. So I am actually going to do it from Duchess.
Okay.
So, and there's a reason for that.
Would that have
so
taken
I'll
Duchess
take-
out?
Yeah. So I'll take
Yeah.
what, 21 damage?
Yeah. 21 from the initial hit you're part of.
Yeah.
And you're transferring all of her damage? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, including whatever
So-
like slow and all that affects me instead of
Okay.
from cone of cold.
Right.
No, I'm just laughing because mentally I was like, Gunther has to pick between the chicken and Blake.
He's gonna pick the chicken.
Yeah,
But
he's
there's a
gonna pick
reason.
the-
There is a reason I'm doing it on Duchess.
So there is not. There's no slow component to it. The only component is if it kills you. There's a component to it there, but there's not a slow component to Cold of Cold just from being hit by it.
Okay.
So with that, that's his turn. Grunthor, you're up.
So I took the 42 points of damage.
Yeah, you took the 42 straight.
Okay. I'm still up.
The Duchess, first off, is going to use her action to dash.
Okay.
How far away is Odonus from me?
So from you, he's about 15 feet. So, and then behind him, he's about 15 feet to the door. And then the portal room is quite large. But you remember it to get from the door to the portal is about 50 feet. So from where you are standing to where the portal is what is that?
80
80 feet.
Because 15
Okay.
to Odonus, 15 to the door, 50.
Right. I wasn't sure how
So
this go.
what
I didn't
I'm-
make a map. I'm sorry.
No problem. So what I'm going to do then instead is first I'm going to stride up to him with my to get around him so that my back is towards the portal.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to slash at him with Eclipse, doing non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Okay, that's my first attack.
Go for it.
Will 16 hit?
16 hits.
Seven points of slashing damage, or non-lethal slashing damage, and
Well, 11, right?
1d. Oh yes, and 2 points of the fire damage.
Okay.
For my extra attack, I'm going to try and just grab him.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm going to try and trip him.
Okay. Go for it.
I don't know if a 12 will do it.
12's not going to do it. As you
Okay.
spin out and try to trip him, he very effortlessly kind of jumps up, and it seems like he hovers for a minute before he kind of lands. His jump seems slow.
And for my bonus action, I'm going to use my Shield Master Shove
Okay.
to shove him 5 feet away from the portal.
Does he have a save to make, or does that just go through? Or is that an attack roll?
I think it's an attack roll, so let me take
Okay.
a look at Shove.
I think you're right.
I make a strength athletics check
Okay.
contested by the target's strength athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay, that'll be interesting. Let's see. Strength or
14.
acrobatics? Let's see. 8. So,
Ooh.
yeah. He spins around right in time for you to hit, just take your shield and just shove it into him, and he kind of loses his balance a little bit and stumbles back 5 feet.
Yep. Duchess is going to dash with Blake on him straight into the portal.
She can make it
Where are we going to?
80 feet, right? I think so.
Her normal movement is 60 plus dash,
You're good.
so 120.
I will say, Blake, you did want to do something. So, as as Blake is as Duchess is running through, I'll let you have your turn. So.
Okay.
And for my last, I still have 15 feet of movement. I'm going to move again towards the portal more.
Okay.
All right. How far away am I from Odonus?
So you were 15 feet, but it's rapidly closing because Duchess just starts taking off when Grunthor basically shouts, "Get to the portal," and Duchess just goes. Whoosh. So 15 feet and closing.
Oh, unwavering mark. Sorry, I forgot to do that.
Okay.
That's part of my melee attack on the first one.
So that's the one at disadvantage on anybody but you?
Yep.
Okay. Go for it. What's your turn, Blake? What you doing?
I'm trying to decide if it's worth it to use command.
It's up to you. I do like this music.
Damn.
She's gonna try to use command on Odonus.
Okay. What saving throw is that?
Wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16.
Pretty high.
Yeah, but he's a sorcerer.
Oh, fuck him.
23.
Little bitch. Oh, okay, he's not a little bitch. He's just a bitch.
Yeah, well, then it's gonna miss. Or she was gonna yell, like, "Leave!" at Odonus. But obviously didn't work. So I don't know how he's gonna react.
As you're barreling through, he does just quickly take his dagger and try to get you with disadvantage. But that is his opportunity attack. Does a 16 hit you?
That is my armor class.
So yes. Okay.
Thank you.
It's okay, you have resistance to that damage.
5
do?
points of piercing damage. As he just slashes you as you run by.
Oh, never mind. You do take full damage. I get a special melee attack against him on the next turn.
Okay. So 5 more points of damage as you just kind of get clipped as he slices you as you ride by. Do you have anything else you'd want to do? Bonus action, because you're about to, or you could hop off. That's totally up to you. But if you do nothing else, you're going through the portal.
I think she's gonna use healing word on herself.
Well, you already used is command's a leveled spell?
Oh,
Yeah.
god damn it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Fuck. I don't want to use my limit break. I think that's all I can do and there is no, this is to Grunthor, there is no point in me jumping off, right? I'm
You need
helping
no, because since it's still sort of my turn, and you went, I'm gonna action surge.
All right. Yep. You do. Yeah, it is still technically your turn. It's just the way this is processing. I wanted to let Blake have a chance. So yeah, that's totally, that flows perfect.
Okay. Then she's just gonna kind of go, hold on to Duchess.
Okay.
Can't send a message. Can I send a message? No.
Are you trying to send one to Grunthor or?
Yeah.
No, but you could say it because that would be the message is still in action. So you've used that, but you can say it as you're running past him.
I was just going to be like, don't kill him without me. But that's not really in character. That's more like cat speaking.
Oh no, I think after what he said, you and I are absolutely justified to commit some regicide right now.
Yeah, like
Love it.
We are okay. This holds up in court. He admitted to it.
yeah.
I'm basically not trying to kill Adonis or like damage him because I'm sure Ace is not going to like that.
He
So-
comes back, finds out his dad's dead.
Yeah. We kill his like abusive father when he's not even here.
For what? Shouldn't you kill my father?
Hey, by the way, like we totally took care of the dad problem. Like,
Yeah, you don't have to worry
even
about
worry.
Teddy Bear.
You know that week you
Like,
missed.
all
We
that-
wrapped up your story.
Yeah, all that like cathartic emotion and like things that you needed to say and get out. Like, don't even worry about that anymore.
To
Like,
be
just,
fair,
just move on.
I
Yeah.
would love to
Okay.
watch Izzy process not being able to do that. But we'll see what happens. Let's go. So, Blake? Are you out?
Yeah, she's just holding on to Duchess and in a lot of pain.
I'm sure.
And don't Wolf, don't hit me anymore.
Sorry. He's pissed. Okay,
I'm watching
he came out of the gate swinging. He had it perfect. You guys were like
I am
lined up, and he was like,
I am a little person, okay? I
know.
am small.
I know. I'm sorry.
Right.
Are you at 10? Is that what your health is at right now?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm really hurt.
So
Blake doesn't feel good right now.
you
Action surge.
through the portal, Grunther. Let's go.
Okay. He's now what, 20 feet away from me?
No, he would just be 5 from you, right? Because you just shut. Oh, did you back up again?
No, remember I moved an additional 15 feet towards
Back-
the portal.
Oh, you did.
He
You
was
did.
shoved 5
Yes. So 20 feet.
feet. Okay. So now the portal should be. Sorry, I'm trying to do the math.
It's still
45.
50. So like you
No,
moved to him,
65.
and then you moved 15 more. So you should be right at the
50.
edge of the room. So the 50 feet to the portal.
50 feet. Okay. I am going to do my bonus action first.
Okay.
Actually, no. I can't really do that melee attack. Okay, no. I'm going to use my attack and my my action and my move and dash right into the portal.
So action surge. Let's see. How much movement did you have left? You'd move the 30 feet, right?
Yeah, but there's a new turn. Would be
Nope.
a new round for me. Action surge.
Does action surge replenish your movement? I thought it just gave you additional actions, which the dash would work.
Google this?
You take. Oh, you take one additional action.
Yeah, so it doesn't replenish your movement.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
You could still
So I
dash,
can't
but that
make
won't
it-
get you all the way there.
There you go. Just did a Google. Action surge lets you take an extra action, but not extra movement, nor a bonus or reaction.
Got it. I am
What?
going to back up towards the portal, 30 feet,
Okay.
and have my shield up to get ready to do like shield master evasion if necessary.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a new round, so he gets to go.
Okay. Perfect. He just slowly starts walking. He walks the 20 feet to the edge of the room. As he's just as you're kind of like backing up, he starts just approaching you. I'm sorry, are you going somewhere? And he holds his hand out, and he casts Wall of Force as a big dome that over top of the portal. That's going to be his action.
How close is he to me?
At this point, 30 feet away. Actually, he probably
So
would have come
he's
on. He probably would have come on right into the room, so probably a little bit closer. So 20. Let's see what his movement is. Sorry. Yeah, about 10 more feet. So he's about 20 feet from you. Then he laughs maniacally.
Let's see what I can do in regards to wall of force at all.
Having a look at the spell, unless you've got disintegrate.
I
You
will.
log on, right?
You are in Balam now, I think. Or no,
Alexandria.
Alexandria
Yeah.
with Duchess.
I'm assuming that's where you sent Duchess. If you want to send her somewhere else, go for it. But that's what I was assuming.
No.
Duchess and Blake appear in Limblom, right in Noctis Court.
Oh shit! Noctis is just like, wait
So-
a minute. Although Noctis doesn't know
Is it-
you, so that'd be fine.
Blake would just be
Not a
like,
concentration spell, is it?
It is a
Doesn't know
concentration
either of
spell.
them, because I don't think Noctis knows Duchess either.
I don't think so,
Oh,
because it's
Duchess
outside.
is just Chocobo.
Yeah. So it is concentration.
Yes. So I'm gonna step 20 feet to him.
Okay.
I am going to use my. Oh, I can't do the bonus action. Unwavering mark attack, right? Oh no! Yes, I can, because it's the next round. So I will make a.
Well, it's next round, but your turn hasn't come back up. Does it replenish at the start of your turn? Because your turn's after this.
Yeah, but because he attacked Blake.
Right. Okay. Okay.
I can make a special melee attack on my next turn.
Ah, right. Yes. Perfect.
Okay, so
Oh, wait,
it
your
does
turn is
4
over, yeah.
extra damage, and it has advantage.
Okay. That's 4 extra
so
damage.
I'm going to do that. Oops. Yeah. That's a 11 or a 15. Will a 15 hit? Please say yes.
15 is the armor class. It does hit.
Yay! So this plus 4 damage.
10 damage.
So 10 plus a d6. 5 points. And these are all non-lethal still.
Okay. So that's. So let's see. 1 attack, right? How much damage?
10
Total?
plus 5.
So 15 total. So the DC's still just 10. He's fine.
Okay.
Concentration holds.
Now what I am going to do is that takes up my bonus action. I am going to take my full attack action and attack him twice.
Okay.
21 for 9 points of damage plus 6 fire.
I'm just checking one thing.
I don't know if all the damage stacks for that concentration roll, but I'm going to be attacking again.
I think it's per hit. But so you're forcing him to
Okay.
make multiple hits. Let
Okay.
me just check one
He's on.
thing.
You said he's on the edge.
He's about 10 feet into the room. He kept coming in the room.
Okay, so he's not near an edge at all.
No. So the first hit was 21. That hit for a total of, what was that? 15?
9 plus 6. Yeah.
15. Okay.
And for my next one, I'm actually going to grab him by the mouth
Okay. Okay.
to pick him up and carry him through to the portal if I can, using the wall, his body against the wall force,
Okay.
and start
Go
crushing
ahead
him against
and
it.
let's do the contested roll because it's basically a grapple, right? So.
Nine.
Oh, Natural 20. Natural 20 on that. Your hand comes up, and with the dagger, he doesn't hurt you, but he brings it up and just kind of slices at your hand, and you bring it back very quickly. And he has murder in his eyes. Did you do 3 hits? Did
Yes.
you connect 3 times? Still good on the
No,
concentration.
two hits, and that
Okay,
last one
okay.
was to try and grab him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
His go. Let's see. You're right there in front of him. As he hits your hand away with his dagger, and then with his other hand, he returns the favor and kind of grabs you right on your face, or tries to, and he's going to just try a simple shocking grasp. Ooh, that's not going to do it. That's a 12. You also managed to parry that away. Your go.
I am going to try and... God, I wish there was a way to do like a knockout. I'm going to try...
Blunt force?
Well, that's what I'm
general
doing.
Question, sorry.
That's why I'm doing non-lethal damage.
Can you use the butt of your sword? Because that's blunt.
Yeah, but bludgeoning damage does damage. Or I can do
right.
non-lethal damage. Yeah, D&D doesn't get that.
Okay, I wouldn't know. That were general questions, that's why I'm sorry.
I am going to try and slash at him again and
Okay.
grab him again.
Go for it.
Oh, that was a 20.
18.
I think will hit. Ooh, max damage.
At
8.
this point, though-
So 12.
Hold on. At this point, when you connect with this one, he throws up a shield. As you just your sword just kind of hits and bends off to the side. I'm done playing.
That's all I've been doing.
Let's have it. What's your next
And-
move?
Is going to grapple him. Full on just grab him.
Okay. Let's have that contested roll again.
Oh, 17.
Oh, 19 on the die. Let's see.
And he laughs
Adonis,
like
shut
that.
up!
Yeah.
Adonis, shut up!
And for my bonus action...
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I was just
don't
reading
wanna-
something.
I don't want to shove him. No, I'm not going to do anything.
Okay. Hold on one second. Hold on just a second.
Actually, you know what? No, I will use my bonus action to try and shove him towards his wall of force.
Okay. Okay, so you'll have to move around behind him to shove him that way. But
Which I haven't used any movement anyway, so
yeah,
I
I mean
will.
it's fine. I'm just saying that'll put you between him and yeah. But go ahead. Do
He'll
your
be
shove.
between me and the portal. I know.
Was that a attack roll? Remind me.
No, it's a athletics and he can
Right.
use the athletics or whatever.
Oh, it was
Or
on
acrobatics.
19 and then clipped over to 9. So you just definitely like screwed around behind him, and before he can even turn around, you shield him in the back, and he kind of stumbles forward 5 feet. Okay. With that, he's going to turn around and let's see, has he done this? No. Holds his hand out. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
15.
15 will not succeed. Hold on. I should have brought more dice to this. Okay. So with that, he kind of just points his hand in your direction, and you try to jump out of the way, but with one finger, he just looks as it crackles with lightning and shoots across, the bolt hitting you in the chest. You take 30 points of lightning damage. It slams into something behind you, and just you hear it kind of go up in flames as it hits like a wooden chair off in the distance.
You said 30.
30 points of lightning damage.
30. And I will use my reaction to do Stone's Endurance to reduce it by D12 plus 5.
Okay. Watch Grunther legit tank this guy. That would be so awesome.
Oh, 11 back.
Nice.
Final Fantasy XIV warrior literally too angry to die.
Yeah.
My turn?
It is.
My turn.
You hear a little rabbit in your mind saying, "Fuck him up! Fuck him up! Stab him!"
I am going to grab him first. See if I can.
Go for it.
22.
22 is probably going to work. 22 definitely works. How are you grabbing him?
By basically by his shoulder.
Okay.
Like a kind of a hard grip on his shoulder, grabbing his cloak.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick him up and run straight at the wall of force.
Okay.
Using his body as a battering ram.
Give me an attack roll.
I guess athletics.
Athletics is fine.
Bonus.
Yep.
12.
12. Let's just see. You were gonna get damage either way because you made it the grapple. This was just to see if you got full. Okay, so I will give you basically the it'll be bludgeoning damage, but you can have the dice of your basic attack. As you pick him up, and then he tries to squirm as you run through, you basically just take him and just slam him into this wall. Just that will be a concentration check. Go ahead and roll your damage, though.
Regular damage?
Yeah, you just roll
or
your
unarmed damage.
I'll let you have the regular damage because that was cool. So, and I made you do 2 rolls for it, so I'm not gonna let you do that. And, oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
Plus the fire damage or no?
No fire damage on this one.
No, right?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one was close, but he still maintains concentration. That would have been cool though if he lost it because he was just pushed right through, but he maintains it as he's just being forced down onto this wall of force. What's next?
My bonus action and reaction. Bonus action, I'm going to do second wind to heal myself 1d10 plus 9.
Okay.
So I heal back 14.
Okay.
Because you said tank him, so I'm tanking him. And that is it for that until my reaction.
Okay. So you still kind of have him grappled here, right?
Mm-hmm.
He kind of looks around and just makes eye contact with you. enough of this. Give me a charisma saving throw.
6, but I do have something for it. Where is it? When I fail a indomitable, you can re-roll a saving throw that you fail, but I must use the new roll.
Okay.
Because I assume a 6 is gonna fail.
Probably.
Come on, 20. Oh, 18.
18 succeeds. Oh my god. He says that, and you feel something tugging at you. It's just trying to pull you away. But you manage to just push through it, and you push his head down even harder onto this wall of force. At this point, this man that has been completely pristine and just well put together, his shirt is ripped, he's got blood all over his face, a black eye. He looks pissed. One of his ears is kind of bent down, looks like it might be in a weird angle, and it's not like kind of flopping up like it's supposed to. He doesn't look good. Does not look good.
So it's my turn?
It is your turn. You just survived a banishment.
Ooh. Ooh. Holy crap. So, I'm like, you're done playing games, so am I. You don't deserve to have children. And I'm actually going to stab him with Eclipse on fire at his groin.
Okay. Oh, give me an attack roll.
For full damage.
Do you get advantage for grapple? Is that one of the things for conditions?
Oh, I think I do.
Can you double check that for me just really quick? Because I always get a little confused with grapple and incapacitated and all that.
While he's doing that, can I just clear? What does banishment do?
Basically, he would have just popped into a demiplane and he would have been gone for a minute. But in that minute, who knows what Odonus could have been doing?
So Odonus wants him to go. Grunthor wants him to go, but he's just not letting him go through the portal.
After a minute, he would pop back. So essentially, Odonus would have taken that minute to prepare himself. So he would basically he would return to the place. Adonis wants him dead.
You ever had? Yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever had a bird in your house, when they're not supposed to be, and you're trying to kind of shoo them out, and the bird's just no, and you're just we want the same things, we both want you to leave. So
flies.
Let me help you.
Flies are the same way. Look, here's the door. You've been buzzing at it for 2 hours, and it's oh, okay, I'll fly back inside. Oh God.
Yeah, but no, I feel that's kind of what it's I want you to. It's you want me to go. I want to go. Just
let him go.
Let me go.
I always thought of banishment. I always thought of banishment as that spell a boss uses, where you just survive the first phase, and then you come back a minute later and there's Latin playing now.
Yeah.
So no, there isn't anything special other than the grappled creature speed becomes 0. Okay. Cannot benefit from any speed. If I move, it moves with me.
Okay. So no advantage.
But I did roll a 20.
Well, that'll hit. Yeah, that'll hit. Wait. No. Shield. Another shield. Goes up.
Oh, okay.
As he sees what you're doing, it hits and goes off to the side. And for the first time, there's a moment in his eyes where he was like, oh, God, what almost just happened?
And for my second attack, I'm going to headbutt him.
Sorry.
Oh.
No shield. Because I misremembered his AC. That would have still hit. So the shield doesn't happen. So you do get the attack connects. His AC was only 15. I was thinking it was 17.
Oh, I rolled a 20.
Yeah, and
so
I was gonna I was thinking it was 17. 5. So, but his AC is actually only 15. So take it to 20. It'd still hit. Yeah, I was thinking it was 17, but that wasn't it. So.
So 11 points of damage plus 6 fire damage to his groin.
Okay. Oh. Ouch. He just screams in pain. and somehow
Bet it-
manages to maintain his concentration on this.
I bet he never thought he'd be fired today.
Inspiration, sir, because there we go.
I think he got the point.
Play.
I'm not giving it to you in the middle of this fight. You can have it afterwards. Okay. Maintain
And
concentration.
for my second attack, I'm just going to hit the side of his head with my helmeted head.
Go ahead. Give me another attack roll.
That's gonna miss.
That does miss. As you go in to do it, he manages to just barely kind of shove you away just to where you just barely miss. All right.
Now, with my 30 feet of movement, I can't like kind of ram him into the shield, right?
You're trying to
more
like
and more.
push through it because no, it
Yeah,
doesn't. It
with
doesn't
him.
really give. You're basically just pushing him up against a wall. Nothing can physically pass through it. It's immune to all damage and can't be dispelled. You basically need a disintegrate spell or break the concentration. Or let's see, it only lasts. Oh,
like
10
a full minute,
10,
isn't it?
10 minutes. So waiting it out's not
yeah.
waiting it out's not going to
Not
work.
the option. I mean, I did my plan, which is to get Duchess and Blake out. So
With
we
this,
continue to dance.
he turns around and he grabs you like, well, let's see. Man, this has been intense. I know, I'm sorry, the other three. I know, I'll get to you, I promise.
I am stressy spaghetti, okay?
Okay, let's see. Sorry, he's got a lot of stuff. I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do.
Die is what he wants to do.
He'll do this again as he turns around and he basically brings up and he grabs your face on both hands, and he just starts. You can feel as his hands touch your cheeks, they begin to go cold. And I need another Constitution saving throw.
20.
20 is going to succeed. So I figured you'd do good on that one. Let's just go ahead. I'm going to roll this one live again because I don't have 8d8 lying around. And
Okay, so
then-
while we wait the 5 minutes for the dice to go,
Yeah,
how are we going
sorry.
to kill him later? Because I'm ready to take his ankles out.
I just-
Ace, if you're watching, I'm sorry I'm beating up your dad.
37 points of damage halved.
So 18.
Yep.
And as a reaction, I will Stone's Endurance that. 1d12 plus 5.
Okay. This is still the lowest I think I've gotten you, Gunthor.
16 back.
How embarrassing for the archmage to have both his hands on your head, cast Code
And
of
do
Cold and
2
do 2
damage.
damage.
Yeah, no
Oh,
kidding.
Yeah.
quit. I would quit at that stage. I'd be
I would like to
"I'm
point out,
done."
Grunther is basically soloing a CR12. So just so everybody's
shit.
just so everybody's
Yo,
aware.
Imagine.
Oh my,
Oh my
god.
god.
Just so everybody's aware.
My next character is whatever the fuck you are.
So, this brings it to your turn. What are you doing?
See, now the fun. I got kicked out.
You should have stuck around.
He was supposed to come after me.
I think
You didn't-
Adonis
well,
is.
I was trying to, except this
think-
wall of force.
I think Adonis is regretting putting up the wall of force now.
Where's the edge of this platform?
So it's not like it's
How
a.
far away?
You're in a room. There's not like a platform. So there's not like an edge to
Okay.
it. So it's actually it's one enclosed room that's kind of a big octagonal with multiple portals throughout the room, and the one you're trying to get to being the one that's blocked off. But there's walls.
What is the nearest portal to me?
So it goes basically Alexandria. It's kind of almost laid out like the map. So you're kind of looking up at Alexandria. To a little off to the right of it, there is one for Lindblom. Further on, there's one for Ravenaster.
How far is Lindblom?
Lindblom from you would be...
Yes.
You could get there with one movement.
Even halved?
No. You could get there, but if you're trying to drag him there, it would take... So it's 30 feet, basically. You're trying to drag him there, it'd be half movement. But you could get there with a dash or in 2 turns.
Well, guess what? We were talking about this before we even started this game. I'm moving 15 feet towards Lindblom's portal.
Now, you know Lindblom is the Imperial capital, just to clarify.
Yeah, the one that he is safe from. Okay, because
just making sure.
Yeah, and I'm going to fastball special him through it.
Yeah.
You're going to try to throw him, so you're going to move 15 feet and try to just toss him in there?
Yep, I'm going to basically, as I'm moving forward, kind of spin around with him to use the momentum to
all
launch
right.
him
Him through the portal.
I'm going to need an athletics check on this, because you're trying to throw him 15 feet. You're super strong, and he's super light, so I'm still going to need an athletics check.
Please.
Oh, please. This is the best time for a 20.
Please.
I'm not even going to look at it.
19!
Pretty good.
19! All right, hold on.
You've
Let
got to
me
roll
see.
to call this.
Whatever. I don't even think I have to. I'm just tracking really quick to see if he has anything he can even fucking do about it, because it'd have to be a reaction. Let's see. What is this? That's an action. Can't do that.
You can't shield it.
Can't. Nope. Shield doesn't help. If that's an action. 19. Grunthor, you spin around a couple times, and he seems almost blind with rage at this point. And you can see his lips starting to form something. You don't really know magic, but it's not good. It's not good. As you just finally, one last haul, he turns around and spins, and he goes and he points at you, and he starts to say something right before through the portal. As he goes...
Just before he gets to the portal, can I do this?
Absolutely. As he travels through the portal, the wall of force dissipates, as he is now well out of concentration range for that thing. What are you doing?
I still have my finger up. I'm going to do, what's his name? Peter Quill, and kind of do the backwards jump into the portal.
Perfect. So,
Can't
15. You mean
make a
15?
canon that. Can we just make a canon that this is how Odonus screamed as the way on the way out?
I think so.
Ah.
Were you trying
There
to...
you
Wait. We trying to do the Wilhelm scream thing? I think I have. Oh yeah, I had to
The
mute
goofy
the
yell.
I had to mute the soundboard because you kept quacking on me that one time, so it didn't come through.
No, it wasn't soundboard. It was like I was playing it on my phone, held up to my mic, which didn't go very well.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm
got you.
sorry.
Got you.
Hold on. I think I do have a Wilhelm scream though. We've determined that's on here, right? Right. Yeah. It was really quiet though. It was really quiet. Anyway, one thing. So you went 15 feet.
Do I level? No, just kidding.
You went 15 feet, and then you got to get
Yeah.
back to the portal. So that was about 15 feet. You can make it. Yep. You shouldn't have any problem making that. As you just back through the portal. Well, fucking done, dude. That was awesome.
Legend.
That was awesome. When Blake went, I was like, I was looking at what I should do, and I was like, it's really mean to cut off the portal, but that's so what Odonus would do. Like, that's just what he would do. And then I was like, I really hope I'm not. I was not. I didn't even need to worry about it, because holy shit. That was awesome. You get this.
I
Well done.
I'm just picturing him falling out of the portal in Limblum, holding his burning or his slashed up nuts.
And burning, yeah. His burning loins. So, this all happened in very short amount of time because combat in D&D goes pretty quick. So Blake,
6 seconds per round, I think.
yeah. So it's like a minute or something. I lost track of the rounds; they were going kind of quick. Actually, hold on. I think D&D Beyond tracks that for me.
Something like 6 rounds.
We were on
5 or
round,
6?
yeah, round 5. Yeah. So not even a minute. Blake, you go through the portal and just you turn around expecting Grunthor to be following you, and he's not. And a couple seconds go by, a couple more seconds. Eventually, you start to worry. And then Grunthor just backwards kind of comes through the portal and just kind of lands on his back. Just, it's almost like he fell through the portal. And just kind of, he's still flipping. He's got his finger up in the air and just kind of falls back onto his back.
And I'm laughing hysterically now.
Also, I think, like, because Duchess was hauling ass, like, when she went through the portal, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, can we have just, like, both of us just ate shit, like, just going through the portal, like, Duchess comes out, like, and eats shit, and then Blake eats shit.
Well,
like,
interestingly enough, where you came out, you seem to be in a palace of some kind, the floor of which is very slick, nice, slick marble. So as she's running through, her talons hit and just start going everywhere until she crashes into something and throws you from it, and you hit and just kind of slide across like a waxed floor for about 15 feet. Is that enough shit? Is that enough shit eaten for you?
yeah.
Oh,
So
if you
Blake-
could only see the picture I put up in the Blair's Lounge.
Okay, now I need to check it.
Oh, we both did.
I might have to share that one. So,
That's funny.
eventually, Grunthor joins you, laughing hysterically.
Blake is just kind of like laying on the ground, like, or she's managed to like sit up and kind of has like contemplated like the last couple of like, you know, like the last minute of existence, and is checking like, and I guess she would have been in the process of like trying to get up, also like while being very hurt, and check on Duchess when Grunthor comes through and sees him like flipping somebody off and laughing, and she's just like, did you have fun? Like, what held you up?
Odonus put up a wall of force. So I cut his penis. I'm sorry to say, Hekael and Ace won't be having any siblings soon.
Are you
And I'm just
are
laughing.
you are you hurt?
Just a little.
Give me an insight.
75
Give me an
out of
insight
103.
checks, Blake.
Huh?
Give me an insight check. 75.
I
Your
think you
self
might-
heals are ridiculous because I know I had you down in the 50s. Those self heals are crazy. 14.
I suck.
He says he's okay and he looks fine, except you can see he does seem a little beat up. He's got some scorch marks
gonna say,
across him.
there-
Some I mean, there's still some frost hanging from his eyelids. So
Maybe some concussion going on there.
yeah, maybe a little bit.
A little bit of a concussion.
I think Grunthor got hit in the head a few times.
Is Duchess hurt?
Duchess is not hurt. No, she kind of gets up and just shakes her feathers a little bit. She's more stunned than anything.
Okay, so the difference between healing word and mass healing word is that I can use it. Mass healing word I can use on more than one person, and healing word I can only do one person, right?
Yeah. But since you're not really in combat, you could just healing word twice if you wanted. It'd just be 2 spell slots.
Okay. 2d4 plus 4. I'm also trying to figure out like which one. 44. All right. She is going to.
While you're doing that, Gunther, just give me a quick perception check.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. I just wanted to get the roll out of the way.
23.
Nice, okay.
Okay, she is going to do a healing word or that can go up to 12. Sorry, I'm trying to do math and I don't do math. Okay, she's going to touch Grunthor and do cure wounds.
Okay.
So he gets 10. And she's going to do a 3rd level healing word on herself.
Okay. Okay. As you're doing that, Grunther is kind of taking a look around the room. And the room you're in is very well decorated. There's only one a rune on the floor, essentially, because the portals don't necessarily go both ways. So there's a rune on the floor that receives the portal, right? But the rest of the room is relatively abandoned. And it is nice, more of a kind of a reception area. But you hear voices outside, kind of hushed, rushed voices, kind of rushing past the door. Doesn't sound like it's coming to the door, though.
Do you know where we are?
Believe Alexandria. The queen and our friends should be here somewhere.
Do you know where we are? I have... Where would there be... What are we in? Like, is this a palace or just a really fancy home?
I do not know. I've never been here. Shall we go outside to look? Or do you have a way to contact our friends?
I got a message. Or is there a window in this room?
No, not in this room. This is some kind of interior room.
Okay. Yeah, I got Cindy. I can send to... Who should I send to? Nozak, Izzy, or Ace? Or...
Ava.
How? Ava! Nozak, Izzy, or Ava?
Nozak or the person that's not here twice. I'll do anything but send it to Ava.
Fuck Ava.
Ava's just going to lie.
Oh, Monk said he probably already fucking knows we're here.
He's like back in he's like back in Balam right now. Like, where the hell did everybody go?
So it was just like they both started with A, and my brain was like, "Yep, clearly that's the right one."
And they're both 3 letters. Yeah.
Right. And clearly, 1 + 1 = like 2, so they have to be the same. No, they're not. Izzy, Nozak, or Ava? I can't send a message.
I'm thinking who would probably know the city more? Perhaps Ava.
Isn't this Nozak City? This is over table.
No, Nozak's from Lindblom.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have probably visited Alexandria on something to do with the weaponry and shit, but I've not actually been in the city. I feel like it would have only been
You
the
actually
forges.
would not have. They would have
Yeah.
strictly not let people from the Empire into their city.
Okay.
So
Sorry, I got confused which city we were in. All right. So I will send a message to Ava, not Ace, not Izzy. Ava. And this is the one I can only use 25 words, right?
yes.
Okay. So we're gonna do some counting, which I'm really good at. I can do numbers super good.
You've had plenty of practice. You've only had to count single digits today.
You've got this. Oh, so savage.
I love you.
These dice hate me.
Those
I love
dice,
my
yeah.
brothers.
It is so. I've even changed it like 3 times, like trying to find a better die.
Oof.
And
Yeah, what do you want now?
okay.
Which one is this?
What am I doing now?
I was just looking for
It's-
which one you had now. It's pretty.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to distract you.
Battle for Beyond.
Yeah.
Fiesta? That's not Fiesta. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna message Eva. That's 3rd level. Alright, so we're in Limbum. Or
Alexandria.
Alexandria. We're in Alexandria. We're in some fancy pants house. I don't know where we are. Can you find us?
Okay.
And I did not count that.
It's fine. We'll call it 25. Before you
25,
respond,
yeah.
we're going to back up in time just a little bit and go with Ava to get him back up, kind of caught up to where he would have been about this point. So, you have met up with Wedge, and he is taking you just a couple, like 2 blocks away to another modest hotel. Oh God, I had all that time, didn't think of a good name. What was the first one? Cantina de Chocobo? God, I'm not going to be able to top that. I'm not going to be able to top it. So I'm just
The Hag's Maw.
There we go. We'll do that one. The Hag's Maw.
I was going to say Jabba's Hut.
So not the nicest sounding name, but it's a nice establishment. He kind of takes you upstairs to one of the rooms and does a very similar call and response knock. There's a slight pause. The response comes back, and then this it's very similar. Door cracks, except this time it's Biggs. Shuts, opens the door. Inside, he kind of welcomes you in. It's a large room. This one's bigger than the one they're staying in. This one's like a suite almost. And immediately you see Sarah, Lucas, and oh my God, I'm blanking on the girl's name.
Nelly.
Nelly, thank you. I was like, those are the 3
Luca, there's no S.
you see in
Disrespect
here.
my child like that.
Sorry. There's been like I said, I've got a lot going on in my head tonight.
If it makes you feel any better, whenever you talk about your daughter, in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, Nelly.
Nelly, yeah. Sorry, no. I'm calling her Kidkins now because it's just fun.
That's so cute.
So, as they see you, Luca kind of pops up like, oh, he's dead, isn't he? And then
No, not yet.
Sarah just goes, oh, God, it's so good to see you. And she jumps up and just kind of runs over, and she just, unless you stop her, is going to throw her arms around you and give you a big hug.
We'll give her a hug back.
Is it just you? She kind of like steps away.
No. We have, well, hopefully Sir Grenthor and Blake will be here soon, but we have Izzy and Nozak. We have an airship. We're going to get the fuck out of
You
here
have
and
an
get you guys to
airship.
Ballum.
At this point,
Yes.
you feel just a gentle hand on your back as big as just kind of pushing you into the room so he can shut the door.
Right,
He's
yep.
just kind of pushing you like, sorry, it's just, we'd prefer not to be overheard, and
Right.
we still haven't really let people know who's staying here, so You understand?
Right. Yes, of course.
So, Sarah, so back up. You have an airship.
Yep.
You have an airship? How do you have an airship?
If I had, I'll tell you on the airship when we're flying, because it's a very long story. Pack your shit, get everything and everybody that's important to you, and we need to get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
I don't have time to explain why I don't have time to explain.
At this point, as you say that, you kind of stop as Blake's voice comes into your head. So now you can respond. Basically, she said, we're here in Alexandria in some kind of fancy house. Find us. You can respond to that message.
If you could go outside, it would be a little bit easier. I'll try and find the portal room, though. And that's all.
I'm gonna get to the dock. I just realized that.
Oops.
Oh, fuck, I'm still gonna get outside. Touch grass.
We've stayed relatively packed. I have to get my mother. She's doing better, but she is still recovering and moving rather slow. But she's just in the other room. I'll go wake her. I think she's sleeping.
Okay. Do you happen to know where the portal room is here?
I don't. We've not really explored very much. We've tried to lay low.
No, that's for the best.
Do you have any news about anything going on outside? Why that man is outside?
Man. Oh, yeah, the Dark Knight of Lindblom? Yeah, that's fucking terrifying. I didn't know that was real. That scared me.
I've only heard stories. Ghost stories almost. They use it to scare us as... Well, the Empire uses them as propaganda, but, stories get told, and we use him as a boogeyman, but I always thought he was fake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Nozak seemed to be very worried that he was here and was almost shitting himself the fact that the Dark Knight's here. So I'm going to assume whatever it is that he's here for, it's not good.
This is the beginning, isn't it? This is where the war starts.
It might be. That's why we're here to get you out of here.
Do you have any news of Cornelia?
Morrow has snake pox, probably.
Her face just falls at that. No. That means it's spread there. Remind me, had you told her anything else about what had happened back in Cornelia? I'm trying to remember if she knows that the city
is
got
probably
rid.
destroyed.
I think she knows
I did.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
This just keeps getting worse. Okay. Let's get our things and we'll go. Okay. As she kind of walks off to go and wake her mother. And Luca comes back over to you and just kind of subtly just kind of walks up and stands next to you a little awkwardly. So, how is he?
What's your old man?
Yeah, he's all right, right?
Oh, yeah, he's good. He should be at the airship waiting for us.
Okay.
Talking to some guards right now using his charm, but he's good.
You left him talking to the guards?
Yeah, why? Is that a bad idea or something?
Oh, yeah, you're fucked.
Oh, well. That's okay. I'm actually pretty good at talking, so maybe I'll be able to talk to the guards.
All right. I mean, okay. Not really master strategist, though, were you? Just leaving the talking bunny.
Well, I figured I'm a hell of a lot quicker than he is, and we're kind of on a time base.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. He just kind of awkwardly stands next to you. Like, that like awkward kind of, with a teenager is just like, you're not cool, but I just don't want to be seen with you, but also like, I need information. Like, just very awkward as you stand for a couple minutes. And then eventually Sarah kind of comes back out and she's got Jane with her just arm around her shoulder as they're just kind of very slowly moving. A little bit of color has come back to her face, but she still seems in the throes of recovery. All right. I'm ready.
For some reason, I thought the Queen of Limblum also went with them. Or did she? I don't remember.
No, she is not in this room. Hildegard? She's not here. I'll double check. She's not with them at the moment. I'll double check. I thought she stayed behind, but I will make sure. But she is definitely not in this room.
Because I'm pretty sure Noctis would have kept her behind because Firion was trying to like do all the stuff, and only the Emperor's dead. The Empress isn't.
Yeah. She was.
I killed the mum because Lobau, look at this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she stayed behind. That's what I have in my notes. If I have to remark my notes, that's fine. But that's what I had. I have been wrong before, and it will happen again. So.
It was a few episodes back. I wasn't sure, and I think the reference to the mother must have been.
Yeah, so she definitely came because that's actually how you met Blake. Blake was kind of trying to patch her up in the streets. So. All right, she goes willingly with you as, and you can see they've donned some travel cloaks. They've put everything up. They're very much keeping a low profile, and you see that Sarah has reactivated her charm that helps protect her identity. As Biggs kind of opens the door, looks both ways, just kind of nods. You all head out. Blake, you got your response to your message. What are you doing?
Yup. She's gonna look at Grunthor and say, he said he could give me a better help if we get outside. So I guess we gotta get outside.
I assume there's a very obvious door?
Very, yeah. There's only one exit from this room. It's very obvious.
Are we in a friendly city or are we stealthing?
It's up to you. What are you doing?
I guess
you can have Grunthor kick the door open, or you can just try to stealth out. Whatever you want to do. This group goes one of two ways. Either you're going to be super stealthy, or you're just going to be banging pots and screaming and killing people as you go.
I cannot stealth, so.
I was going to say, I think she would try to quietly, open up the door and...
Do you want to take a peek out?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Don't fuck me up, dice. 16?
16! I think that's your highest roll tonight.
Well, I have a +8.
Oh, so it was an 8 on the die. So, wow, you have been rolling low tonight. Oh, wow. Okay. As you peek out, so you open it, and basically you are kind of in one long hallway, and the door's on the side of the hallway, so you can look out and see both ways. At the end of the hallway, it looks like both of them are like T intersections. But as you're looking, you hear some voices and some steps coming from the left. And just kind of peeking around the corner, you see what looks to be about 5 or 6 guards walking by. And right in the middle of them is Nozak, just going along with them. But he quickly kind of passes that T intersection, kind of comes into view, and then is gone.
I wouldn't notice them at all with
just...
my fuck-off perception.
You got a really high perception, passive perception, but because she's down another hallway and peeking out the door, I don't think you would have actually seen her.
Okay.
Your perception is high, but not like God tier.
Not that high.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. I think your passive perception and Grunthor's AC are racing to 50.
Last one is a rotten egg.
She's gonna look at Grunthor and say, like, I just saw Nozak go by with some guards. And she's gonna kind of point in the direction that she saw. We're in a
I'm
friendly...
gonna say under my breath, but you can definitely hear it. But no one else, like within 10 feet, would be able to. I'm like, damn, Rabbit got himself in trouble again.
Probably.
Yeah.
So what are you doing?
So
Well,
should
I
we
mean,
go? Or
when
should
it's
we
my
go
turn,
the
I
other
won't be.
way, or should we go and try to get the rabbit out of trouble?
I think we're in this situation better off with more numbers. We should find the others, and then try and help Nozak.
Okay.
Okay. So you're heading in the other direction.
Should I send? I only have one. I can send one more message. I could tell him that we're here.
You could tell him you just saw him. We're going to the others, and we'll try and break him out again.
All right. So I have 4th level spell slots, but this is my last third. I have 4th and 5th. This is my last third.
That's all you need.
So she's going to send a message to Nozak. I'm going to try to count this one. We just saw you walk by. We're going to try to find the others. Message back if you need help.
16.
Or need a breakout.
21
That's it.
ish.
Yeah.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you, bye! Good luck!
So
Happy
Nozak.
kids.
Have a good time,
TTYL.
bestie!
Ride us back.
YOLO!
Might have killed his dad. So, Nozak, you receive that as you're being marched through. What you may have put together now is the palace here in Alexandria. So you can respond to that.
Yep.
Let me ask this really quick, just for my own amusement. This is actually a spoken spell, right? Like you respond with words, not telepathically? Okay. I thought so.
Oh.
Is it?
I thought it was
telepathic?
telepathically.
Check.
I don't know, honestly.
Check.
Yeah, that's.
Was it
a little
sending or is it?
This is
Sending,
sending.
yeah.
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 Because if it's verbal,
Oh,
this
oh,
makes
no,
this
no.
moment even better.
That's why I want to know.
Oh.
Here's
So
the
the
message
creature-
in their mind.
Okay.
Yeah. And it recognizes you as a sender if it knows you and can answer in a like manner immediately.
Okay. In a like manner. Okay. So yes, you can think
So
it back.
It's telepathically.
I just wanted them to make a comment about you talking to yourself. That was really all I was getting at. What are you saying?
Okay, how 25 words?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Ava's probably found the others. Find them. Meet at ship. Tell me when I'll be there in a second. Hang on.
That was
Ava's
4.
probably
Hang on.
found them. Ava's probably found them already. Find him. That's 7. Meet at ship. That's 10. Let me know when they're 15. Let me know when they're... So I've got 10 more words. Message me... No. Message me when they're. So message me when they're instead of let me know. So message me when they're. So that's 14. I'll be there faster than Ava can run.
Okay.
I don't need help. And that's 25 words.
Perfect. Man, you just squeeze in every bit of that out. I love it.
Let me tell you, undiagnosed, that Twitter limit, oof, that hits 0 every time.
I love it. Reminds me too of Campaign 2 Critical Role, how Jester would refuse to not send anything besides 25.
Yeah. Be there faster than Ava. I don't need help.
Okay.
So this is over table cat. I just realized we're supposed to message Ava back to tell where we are when we get out of the building. I just used my last third level.
You can use a fourth. You can fourth level to cast it.
Yeah,
but
that's what I figured. But,
yeah.
Like I was in the middle of like sending and speaking. It's like, wait, how are we supposed to tell Ava where we are?
I mean, you did get the message back from me, and I basically said Ava's probably already found them. Find them.
Yeah.
So
well, no, because we were going to tell Ava like where we were, like we were going to describe like where we were so that Ava could come and find us.
Because they basically told Ava, "We're in a fancy house in Alexandria. Can you find us?" And he's like, "That's like calling somebody in like downtown Manhattan. I'm in some nice place. Can you come get us?" Yeah, okay, I'll be right there.
He can find me. I need help. I need an adult.
I don't need help. I've got plans. I've got ideas.
So
I'll get back to the ship faster than Ava can run.
With this, they continue to march you down the corridors and eventually bring you to a big, huge red double door with like some golden inlays. And they kind of push it open, and one of the guards steps in very tentatively and is like, Your Majesty, we have someone here that brings news from the outside, a defector from the Empire. I thought you'd want to see him. And you just hear, yes, very well, bring him in. As the guard steps aside, and they kind of usher you on in the room. And one of the guards next to her kind of slams this big pike down on the floor. Presenting Her Majesty Queen Brawn, you shall show your absolute respect. And what you can see is this large, oversized throne that is filled with a woman, a queen of immense girth. She is incredibly large, like 500-600 pounds even. Almost immobile, as she just kind of leans up. So you're from the Empire. Do you have a message from your friend outside? She just kind of leans. She goes to adjust and does so with visible effort. She takes one of her little fans and starts fanning herself. What is it your people want?
Our people don't want anything, Your Majesty. Or at least...
That's why they're standing outside my door. Liars, the bunch
I don't actually know what the Empire wants, because last I saw the Empire, it had been destroyed by Noctis. As Noctis killed his father, we don't know what happened to his mother, and would it be the Queen Empress? Like the grandmother? Or what would the grandmother be?
Sure.
Who cares?
Yeah, good question. Who cares anymore? She did.
And the Empress mother has died. So Empire is currently under new rule from Noctis, who was basically in charge of the military might of the city. I left as soon as riots started happening. At the moment, I'm here essentially to, see if I can do anything to help. Any secrets, any knowledge you want. I have nothing to hide with the Empire. I don't care for them. I don't care for what's going on.
Can you make your friend leave?
We
could talk about a deal. If you could make them leave.
Let's make a deal. Mm-hmm.
I don't want beef with... Beef sounds good. I
It
don't
sounds
want
lovely.
I don't want conflict with the Empire. We've
Of
lived
course.
a wonderful life here, secluded, walled in. I don't want the politics of your empire anywhere near my city.
I completely understand, Your Majesty. Seeing what happened there, I don't want anybody else to go through that either.
Alexandria has tried to set itself apart from the squabbles of all of you. Well, besides the elves over there, they're okay. Could you get him to leave?
I can make him leave.
Well, then, do so. And then
Yes,
we'll
Your
talk.
Majesty.
Go on, be gone with you. Let him go.
Of
Let him
course.
have free reign. Keep an eye on him. And make sure he does what he says he's going to do. Be gone. Someone bring me some cake. She kind of leans herself back into her chair, and then one of her guards is like, yes, Your Majesty, and just runs off.
Having dealt with royalty many times, as soon as she says we got in free reign, I just turn around and walk out.
Okay.
Because I know a queen does not want their people to not listen to them. So bitch is leaving.
As you leave, the doors slam shut behind you, and for just a moment, you stop and realize what you've just agreed to. The stories that you've heard of the Dark Knight come rushing back into your mind just tells of pure, uncontrolled destruction. As there's just a moment where you just falter for a second before you continue on to meet with your friends. I think that's where we're going to end
Taking that
tonight's
moment.
episode. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Realizing Nozak has unleashed a little part of evil Nozak. And as soon as the doors close, he thinks to himself, well, I've lied every other step of the way here. What's another one?
We'll see how that goes. But we're going to end tonight right there. So, boom. Thank you all for playing. I do apologize for those of you that had to sit there quietly for a little bit, but I always appreciate you sticking with me. We're all back together now. Thank God. so I think it'll be better going forward. Ace, we missed you. We cannot wait to have you back next week. So sorry we almost destroyed your father and backstory while you were gone. Just how it happened, but hey, he's still alive and probably super pissed. So we'll see what happens from there. And we'll pick up next time.
He's pissing this way and that way.
Exactly.
Oh God. Ooh. That's very reminiscent to the Izzy Blue Eyes joke. So look at that. Look at that callback. Oh, you do get your inspiration, by the way, for the other pun and then this one. So we will pick up next week to see what happens with this. With our reunion. I actually realized we've been split up for 2 or 3 episodes now. We've been split up for longer than I expected this to be. So back together, and we'll have a nice little reunion and see what we're gonna do to get out of here. But until then, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in on Twitch or YouTube. And I can't wait to see you next week to find out what the hell these people get up to. So, till then, lally ho, everybody.